Hello, friends. Mr. H here, and I am in the patio. And I don't go often, go live. Thank you, Abdul. I appreciate it. So I'm out here in the garden. I was trying to set up my mouse, and I think I just broke it. I did. Snapped the wire. I hope you can hear me just fine. I have my second camera up facing the garden, and I'm using my laptop here so that I can see the chat. And so I appreciate you coming in. I'm not sure exactly what I can see. Thank you. Hi, Susanna. It's quite windy here. Let's see if I have this mic muted. Trying to make sure that it is muted. So you can hear me, but not yet. Okay. I'm great. Thank you, Abdul. I appreciate you so much. Yeah, Abdul. No, yeah. uh, I'm doing really good. Hi there, Robert PT Vlog. Thank you for coming in. Hi, Bill. Warm Strong Adventures. Thank you for joining. Are you getting the grill ready for any barbecues today? And I hope the wind is not too loud, guys. Nice to meet you too, Abby. I appreciate you coming. So this is my first time. Well, I'm not sure if it's my first time doing StreamYard live, but I've done it in test mode before. So I really think this is my first time using StreamYard live with an audience besides me, myself, and I. So I hope this works out. And again, I have my second camera here. Um, yes, Susanna is beautiful. Susanna is absolutely gorgeous. Um, I have my second camera here facing the garden, and my chipmunk friend has already been out. Um, we scared each other, so he was just out here, and he came right by. And okay, Lady Posh, you got your notification. Well, it's not my first time going live, Lady Posh, but it is my first time using StreamYard live. Okay, so and so that it makes me a little nervous because I've not done it with anyone else, but I have used it where I've set up my computer and my laptop and my cell phone and my iPad and done a me myself and I type thing. Hello there, SB. Oh, we're just gonna just say SB. Thank you. And TLC TV. Helena Koya, thank you so much. Hi Trish. Welcome in. Welcome in everyone. I appreciate you. And this is just a little pop-up. I was gonna be out here doing some things. I had been out earlier and I do want to get some watch hours. I know previously I've said that I'm not too interested in, getting monetized or whatever. But I think that I want to do that. Hi there, JD. Anywhere, anytime, JD. How are you? Thank you for joining. Hey, I love this. So yeah, so I've done the StreamYard, just me, myself, and I. And but I came out today because I had a few things that I wanted to do. We had quite a bit of rain yesterday. It actually stormed. I mean, there's thunder and lightning and lots of rain. So I needed to stake up my green bean plants and some of the potato plants. Everything is leaning over. So I wanted to do some staking up, and then I am missing cucumbers, and I swore that I planted cucumber seeds. But hi there, Miss T. Thank you so much for coming in. David Corey, welcome. Sobrin Abdu, thank you. Thank you so much for coming in. So I thought I had planted cucumbers, but I don't see any cucumber plants. So what I'm gonna do is I had planted, there's several things that I wanted to do, right? And I was just out here, and it took me like 2 hours to set up and to actually commit myself to going live. So I have some cantaloupe seedlings here that I had planted, and so they've come up nicely, and so I wanted to go ahead and put these in their respective pot. Um, and I'm sure David will have quite a few tips that he can't verbalize with me right now. But I'm just gardening my way, just a teeny tiny bit. Um, thank you so much, Lady Fire. But so what I'm doing right now, I just wanted to put some of these cucumber seeds in the ground, or in these pots here that I have, because I have plenty of squash and zucchini, which you can see behind me, um, or yeah, behind me. But I don't see any cucumber coming up, and I thought I planted cucumber, but I don't see any. So I'm gonna get some started in these pots that I have here. Okay, so ooh, I've been working my arms at the gym, and so they're a little sore. So I have these pots that I caught myself, David, putting watermelons in, but I realized that I actually buried those seeds. I didn't plant them, I buried them. So those watermelon seeds didn't come up. And how I know that they are now buried and, set for life in the dirt is that the uh, the watermelon seeds that I planted, I think last Sunday, those have already come up in the seedling trays. So that tells me that these that have been in here for a couple of weeks are not going to come up, because I have planted them way too far into the dirt. So I'll just try to bring the camera down just a little bit here. I don't know if it's making any type of difference, but anyway, I guess I could take down a little sticker thing, but it took me a while to put it up there, so I'm going to leave it. Oh, yes, absolutely. Congratulations, Abdul. I saw that. And I think I commented on that on your community page and on one of your videos. That is awesome. Absolutely awesome. And you've done a great job, Abdul, of putting out your content and um, engaging your community. So, absolutely, congratulations. Everybody, go ahead and congratulate Abdul and getting his monetization. He has done a great job. He is a great supporter. Um, I think he's a tailor. I know he does a lot of things with fabric, um, for like upholstery and different things. Y'all hear that wind? It feels good. Everything is blowing now. But yeah, so he does. Just I know that now, David. I know that now, and but I have been burying stuff. Yeah, but now I know. I thought I just had to have your magic hands. I didn't realize that I just needed a little, sprinkling of dirt. Who's the scarecrow? That you know what? She's a scarecrow at, and I actually picked her up around Halloween. Her pants are falling down, and she doesn't scare anybody, nobody at all, Miss T. She doesn't. Yeah, she smiles way too much. Unless you're afraid of creepy looking smiling scarecrow at, she doesn't scare anybody. So yes, David, I will do this as far as just sprinkling a little soil on top of the seed because I was doing a little bit more than that. And so I actually have my table here is actually my makeshift soil pot. So I have a big storage container under here um, with my soil in it that I've already mixed up. So I'm trying to get to it without knocking over my fan because even though it's really breezy out here, my 200 plus pounds does not like to be hot. So we typically will have a fan or two going wherever we are, even in the wintertime. Okay. So I do have some drier soil down there. So I probably, I did not set up for that. Let's see. I do have a tray. One moment. So I have a tray. Woo. I have a tray here that I can use. And so I'm going to put half of my dry soil on it to help me. Let's say, hi, Joshua Gabrielle. How are you? James Canty, Catanese. Cat. Hi, James. I say that really well in my head all the time. You need green tomatoes so you can fry them. It's been a long time since I've had fried green tomatoes. I'm gonna put some of this already mixed dry looking soil here. And I do apologize, I'm not quite looking at the chat, guys. Hi there, Jamia. Our beautiful Miss Jamia. Thank you for joining. And I apologize if I've missed anyone that's come in. I have 14 folks here. I appreciate you. Oh, you'll be moving to Staten Island next month and end of June, early July. Okay. Well, best of luck to you, Joshua Gabrielle. Do you love fried green tomatoes too? Hi, Deepa. Edna. How beautiful, Miss Edna. I'm always hitting on Miss Edna and all of her posts. She's just so beautiful. Oh, thank you, James. I can mess up some names for sure. Yes. Thank you, Trish. Please thumbs up and like the live stream, guys. And so, David, here's my soil. So I have compost and no, is it compost? Well, it's manure and topsoil and potting soil mixed here. Okay, so I'm hoping that that'll be good for almost everything. So I'm just taking from this pot here, and I already have this stuff in it. And you guys know what? This stuff right here, I don't like it anymore. It's perfect for helping retain the moisture, but I have been fighting with slugs. Oh my goodness. You guys just don't know. I got a whole, oh gosh, the slugs have been awful. They have been absolutely awful and have been giving me the business. I have not been enjoying the slugs at all, but I got some, it's good enough. Thank you, David. I got some Sluggo and I spread it around a few days ago. Um, and so I didn't see any damage yesterday, or not much damage yesterday. And it rained so heavy yesterday or last night. Um, I'm hoping that they'll go somewhere else. and but I hope most of them are dead. I know that's not nice to say. I don't want to buy beer. I don't drink alcohol, and I'm definitely not gonna buy it to feed it to the beer. I mean, to kill the slugs, you know. So I don't do beer. Maybe one of my neighbors can loan me a can or something. I saw what's his growing out the box. He did something without beer that is the yeast in it. So I might do his little recipe with the mixture that contains the yeast. I think it was like warm water and yeast and something else. Okay, JD, thank you. Be safe. Hi there, Steve Mikowski. Oh, Mahorski. Get a barrel, put hay in it, cow patties, and water used on plants and watch them grow. Okay. What's a cow pat? Is that like dried cow manure? Oh, Lord. I don't think. Yes, Deep, I know you're from Indonesia. Thank you. I appreciate you coming in. I don't want to, I don't, that sounds like more work. My husband wants me to stay away from the gardening stores. I'm bringing home way too much stuff. Hi there, Lisa J. Stocks. Thanks for coming in. Okay, so I just wanted to put a little bit of this dry soil in here. Thank you, everyone. The 15 of you that are here with me. Yes, okay, cow poop. Let's see. I don't have any more bags up. Okay, I got dirt in my eyes. The wind started blowing. Okay. Yeah, I just have 2 bags of topsoil left, and I said I have to make do with what I have until um, I get something else planted. Before I buy anything else to plant. Now this thing says that it's cucumbers, and again, I swear that I planted cucumbers, and I know that the squash seeds are way bigger than the. Y'all hear that wind? You can see it in the trees behind me, but it feels great. It was sprinkling earlier, but so I put 6 seeds in here, and we'll spread them out once they come and do their business. Okay, guys? I promise, David, I'll be nice to them. So I'll just bring this camera around here. I don't know. Can you see that? So I put the seeds here. Okay, they're not too close for them to get them to grow, right? So I'm putting those in there, and hopefully they will do what I want them to do. So I am just going to sprinkle a little bit of soil over them. Okay, David? Cow manure in a bucket, fill 1/3 the way up, fill with water, let manure soak for a week, and use as a fertilizer but add water. Okay. Yes, Will, thank you. Welcome in. Okay, so that's not a lot of soil. Okay, so I'm gonna turn you guys back around over there. So I just put a little bit of soil on top of that, so I'm not burying it. And even as I dug everything out, I did not see any of the watermelon seeds. I think I must have drowned those watermelon seeds. I buried them and then drowned them. Okay, well, thank you so much, David and James, for that advice with the cow manure as a fertilizer. I might be able to do that. And yes, Will, it is overcast. Today it was raining earlier. It rained and stormed a lot last night. Oh, keep a bucket cover over it. Is it breaking down? Okay. Yeah, I'll have to do that. Oh, I'm gonna do that with this second pot as well because I thought I planted quite a bit of cucumbers, but I didn't. I got a lot of squash, and I don't even like squash that much. Hope I don't blow away. Yeah, they went to the upper room. Yeah, but let me show you the ones that I put in last Sunday, David. And let's see, I have this one and this one. Well, this one is a little bit older. So here's my sugar baby that I put in last Sunday under the grow light. You see that? So he's still under the dirt. Hasn't even the shell hasn't even come off of him yet. But I have two right there, the sugar babies that, and I put those in here last Sunday, and so they've already come up really nicely. And so, and again, the wind is blowing dirt in my eyes. And this one here is it's been several weeks, so it was about the same time as I planted these in these pots, and they had not come up. So, and this has been a little over 2 weeks, and so this one has come up really well. And there's another little one in there, so I guess I need to give it new life too and take it out and put it in some looser soil. So I think that's my problem is that the soil might be too. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm a new gardener. Hey Pete, my favorite Pete. Happy Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day to everyone. Pete probably, you're in Canada. Uh oh. I think I found one of the upper room. Yep, I found one of the upper room um watermelons. Yeah, he tried to grow, but I drowned him. I killed it. Now he's just fertilizer. I be thinking these plants are as thirsty as I am, and I try to give them away too much stuff, but they don't necessarily need it, I guess. Hi, Muhammad Nasir. Thank you so much for coming in. Abdul's just gonna bring the whole community, the whole um compound of friends. So I'm gonna put a couple of more, or a few more of these in here the same way, and just sprinkle on them. Because David, I have actually finally gotten um some herbs to germinate, and that's something I had never been able to do because again, I was burying the seeds instead of planting them. So nothing had ever germinated. None of my seeds had ever really germinated. So I'd always buy my herbs from the market and then just take them from there. Hi, Kyrian. Thank you so much for coming in. So I'm not even putting any pressure on these. I'm just sprinkling the dirt over top of them. Just a small little layer there, right? Like David said, just a small little layer. Okay. Hi, Scott. How are you? Thank you for coming in. Scott's like one of the hardest working men, I tell you. Between YouTube and real life and cruising, I don't know how he has time to do anything. And that's controversial cruising. Okay. So I have these two here in the soil. So I've done that. Excuse me. And let's see. Where am I gonna place those at, guys? Well, I don't have a lot more room. So y'all excuse anything that I really don't want to share with you, okay? Just ignore it. I'm gonna put these over here. And it is normally much sunnier out here, but again, it's so overcast. And I'll give them some water. And this is rainwater. I have been harvesting. I've been harvesting rainwater. So we hope they'll do okay. I don't even know if you guys are able to see me. But David, do you remember last year when you told me that my morning glories were weeds and that they would take over? So with my morning glories, because I love them, I have some right here. You see my morning glories? I planted them and then I put this bamboo stalk that I foraged from the side of the road last year and it dried out really good. And my morning glory is vining around there. So hopefully the slugs are gone and I'll get some flowers soon. Right now I haven't gotten any flowers off of it yet. Um, but I like morning glory flowers. Okay. So now I wanted to put these cucumbers, no, excuse me, these are cantaloupes. I wanted to put these cantaloupes. Happy Memorial Day, Scott. Oh, thank you, Helen. I appreciate you sharing me out. Okay, good night, Deepa. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's like I think 11 hours time difference, 11 to 12 hours time difference between here on the east coast of the U.S. and Indonesia. So it's what, like 12:30, 1 o'clock, 1:30 there at night. Okay, so yeah, so I'm gonna put these um, in the soil or in their little home over there. And I'm gonna. The sun is coming out a little stronger now. You guys send help if I die because I'm moving away from my fan and I don't know if the breeze is strong enough to keep me cool. Okay, but I'm walking away from my fan to go and put these cantaloupes in the dirt. I'm gonna take this camera with me so you guys can see. right? Uh, okay. Yep. Alrighty. So hopefully you guys can see this. This is where I am going to put these cantaloupe. And David, I'm sure they need more space, but just don't pay that any mind. I don't have any more space. So I'm just gonna loosen up my soil here because it's been in here for a little while now, waiting for the seedlings to come about. And I do apologize if you guys are talking to me if I can't see anything over there or over here. So, and I picked this little thing up from the Dollar Tree. It's like a little kneeling pad. So I can just get down on my knees to actually get down into the soil or closer to the soil, right? Is what I want to do. And I'm going to take all of these out of this pot here. Oh, wow. So they're quite dry. So hopefully they'll do a lot better in this deeper soil. You can see the roots, right? And David, I hope you're saying nice things. Saying, Keisha, you're doing a great job. Yeah, so they have good roots on them. Good roots. And so these cantaloupes were grown from the seeds, and those seeds look a lot like the cucumber seeds. So hopefully these are cucumbers. I mean, are cantaloupe and not cucumbers. That would be funny. I think I'm growing cantaloupe, but I'm growing cucumbers. It's supposed to rain some more later this evening. Okay. So now we have our little sign. Say that those are cantaloupe. I use my chopsticks to help me out a little bit. Okay. That was fun. Y'all excuse the sweaty face. I'm gonna adjust that camera in just a second. Just look at the morning glory for now. Hope I didn't lose anybody. Still got 14. Or did I gain anybody else? Super chat. Hi, Kevin. Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. Whew, that bending over. I did not like it at all. I got a little cut here with the band-aid. I'm glad it was inside the glove. Guys, I do not like being hot. I don't know what the heck I'm gonna do in Mexico in July. I might complain about that was a truck, a loud truck. Yeah. So I will have to get more soil. I think I have about 6 more of those big grow bags that I need to put the rest of these cucumbers and um my cucumbers and my watermelon into. Right? So that's what I'm gonna do with those. Um, so let me go put some water on the cantaloupe that I just put in the ground. I'm just I'm dousing these pretty good because the soil is kind of moist from yesterday, but we're hoping that they'll be okay. Let's see. So I've done my cucumbers. Okay. And the other thing that I needed to do, I already put my little bamboo stalks and things everywhere that I wanted them to be. Um, but I did want to stake up, or rather tape up, my some of the plants to those bamboo stalks. So I'm hoping that this will work. Let's see. Hi, Walk. How are you? Welcome in. Reservoir, thank you so much. Appreciate you guys coming in. I know it's late in there, over there in Bali and in Indonesia. I don't even know how to use this stuff. They make it look so easy. Oh, yes, I have okra. I have okra. I have four containers of okra. My husband and my son, they love okra. They love cucumbers. My husband loves tomatoes. Hi there, Emily, living and cooking. Thank you so much for coming in. Okay, Walk. I'm so glad you're doing good. So, oh, it's just Thai tape. People make it look so easy on the videos. Hope I know what I'm doing once I get over there to tie this up. Okay. I've been on here for what, 38 minutes? It's still pretty early. But yeah, so I can show you my okra. Let me see. And I think with this camera, I can actually flip it around. But do I know how to do that? Yay! Okay. So over here. So those are the cantaloupe that I just put in the dirt. And these are honeydews that I had planted a few weeks ago. So they're doing okay. I got a little green onions there and a little ginger root that's not doing anything. And there is some kale. Now look, this is why I don't like the slugs. Do you see this? The slug. And I apologize if there's an echo. Okay. But the slug took a kale from this to this. They're evil. So I got some more coming up. I don't know if Miss T's still here, but there's my herbs. I have some sage, oregano, and some thyme down in there. But I have okra in that styrofoam there, and I have okra in these three pots here. Okay, so yeah, and then I have some corn over there. Yeah, so I have quite, and these are zucchini, and the rest of these are squash. When I thought I was supposed to been planting some cucumbers, but they all look like squash. Look at the pretty yellow flowers on them. And then I have my tomatoes. These two are, the big ones are store-bought tomatoes, but this one down here is one of my seedlings that I planted, and those are also my seedlings, and more tomato seedlings. And these are my different green beans. Don't ask me what kind they are. It's a blue lake and a bush or something. But again, these slugs are awful. Do you see that one there? You see how that slug just ate it? They were just awful. And then I have my carrots here. So the carrots, the rain just beat them down last night. But then those are my potatoes. Okay. And then here we have um what do you call them? Cabbage and cauliflower. Okay. And sorry, I'm not able to see the chat, guys. And so we have beets. So we have beets here, and that's marigold there. I have some eggplant along the back row, and then I have radish along the front row there. Okay, let's see what else. And then here in the front we have green peppers, and there's more tomato seedlings. Oh, and yeah, here's my strawberry plant. I did not plant this one. I bought it from the Walmart. So this is a Bonnie plant strawberry. And it has several plants on it. I mean, several fruit on it that are about ready. So yeah. Uh, so I have this facing this way, right? Turn it back around. And now that little walk. How do I get that off? Okay. Oh, and get my fan back on me. Yes, I'm gonna die in Mexico. Okay. Hi, Miss Betty. How are you? Thank you for coming in. And Sadell G Boy, thank you so much for coming in. Welcome. Let's see. So, Will, if you're here, you saw my okra, right? Okay. Oh, so we have a court melon. Okay, I didn't see that name. Okay, court melor. Okay, thank you. Alrighty, I'm just scrolling down and see if what I missed. Oh, the temp here. Um, I don't know. It was 80 something yesterday, and it feels a little bit cooler than that. So I really don't even know. Cause all I remember is that it was supposed to have been overcast and rainy, and now it's getting sunny and hot. Yes, thank you, Miss Betty. I'm excited too. And I got two cameras and I'm on StreamYard. Yes, it's been raining a lot. It's been raining a lot and everything is growing so well. Island Sisters, thank you. Coming in from Jamaica by way of the United Kingdom. Thank you. So I'm just gonna leave these until I get some more soil later this week. Or yeah, later this week I'll get some more soil to put some more things in the ground. But I want to I don't even know if I should try to tape up my plants. Maybe I should just leave them down since the wind is so heavy. Maybe I should just leave them down. I don't want them to snap off. Hi, Antoinette. That's fun. How are you today? You and Angelo got things planned for the holiday? Okay, Miss Betty, we'll be here. Um, I don't know what else I was. Oh, I had some green bean plants. Yes, and I know I need bigger pots, but I just don't have space for a lot of things. And I was running out of my soil, and because I planted the seed in the correctly this time, everything that I put under the grow light Sunday just took off really well. So let me show you the bush beans that I planted. Well, actually, it's two different types of beans. The bush beans and the green beans is what I had, and some corn. So let me show those to you. And hopefully, I won't drop them. So these were I just dropped these seeds Sunday, last Sunday, and look how big they've already gotten under the grow light. And I only use rainwater for them. So I think these are the bush beans, and these are the regular Blue Lake green beans. So the bush beans have a brown shell that comes out of them, but this Blue Lake has the white shell that you can see there on it. And then this is my yellow corn. So I had to drop some more corn because my husband said that wasn't enough. He's gonna need more. So I dropped some more corn. I'm just trying not to be overtalked by the wind. Yeah, I'm not gonna stake up those things yet because it's too windy, and I'm just fearful that if I try to stake them up, that the wind is gonna break them. So I'm just gonna leave them down for now, and maybe later this evening I'll come up and tie them up. I say stake them up, but I guess the same thing. I'm gonna tie them to the stake. Hi, Cruising Koozies. Thank you for coming in. Everyone that's with me, please make sure that you're giving me a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. You know, if you want to share me out with your community, I will not be upset if you do so. So, but yes, I definitely need to put these in the ground because those stalks are huge and long. And again, they're only a week old. So, but I have my herbs. I have lavender, parsley, and sage. The the lavender and parsley, I've had those for a little while now. So for about a month that it took those to germinate. Um, Then, but just last Sunday, I have, who's that? I just saw another name. Oh, thank you so much. I see my Kenyan community coming. Um, Aldima, Inino. Okay, thank you so much for coming. Cosways, hello dear, how are you? Okay, Idilma, Brazil, thank you, welcome in. Thank you so much everyone, welcome in. Oh, I'm not able to, again, I just broke my mouse. I snatched it and it disconnected. Okay, so I guess I'm at the bottom of the chat here. Okay, yeah, so, but I have quite a few of my herbs and things. Um, what else is in there? I have my Swiss chard. I have spinach that's also in there. I'm scared to bring my spinach out. I had spinach out. It had grew pretty good. The rain came down and drowned it, and that was about 3 weeks ago, and it just completely drowned it. And then the chipmunk got in there. He dug all around it. He didn't eat any of it, but he dug all around it, and it was just a mess. And I just started over in the storage unit under the grow light, and they're doing okay. So I'm gonna let them get a little bit bigger before I transfer those out, um, along with the Swiss chard. But they're doing okay under the grow light. And I have videos of all of this, like of the slugs. Oh my gosh! And those are the nastiest creatures. Amen. I'm glad you're doing well. Yes, yes, things are going to, especially when we have the rain. The rain just, brings things up really well. And I I've been harvesting rainwater as best I can. I last night I wanted to come outside so bad in the storm to fill up my barrels with water. And the only reason I didn't is because I had just showered, and my husband said if I came back out in the rain, I was gonna have to shower again or sleep outside. So I didn't want to have to shower or sleep outside. So I didn't get any more water. But I'm hoping that it'll rain again. And I told him, I said, I'm just gonna put my swimsuit on and come out in the rain and collect water, and then I'll shower after that. But I like collecting my rainwater, so I'll even show you. I filled up my. I'll show you here. So this is my container here. One of them. I use this big trash can here. It's half, maybe a third now. That I fill with water. It's my fish fertilizer. Um, but this container here, I picked it up because with my back issues, I don't need to bend down too much, so I can sit down and use this one. But I took all my juice bottles and filled them with water and put them into my containers. So this is what I was doing last night, right before it started raining, to um, to capture to before I could gather some more water. But I didn't get a lot. It did fill up. I got about another 3 inches in here. But yes, I filled all of these bottles with what I had before the rain. And so I just keep it covered. And I also have those mosquito bits or those things. I bought some of those um, that are supposed to kill the mosquito larva. Yeah. Every time I see my scarecrow, she makes me laugh. She doesn't scare me at all. Oh, So I'm glad you guys came out to join me today. I'm not doing anything for Memorial Day. My husband, his business never closes. He's open 365 days a year, 18 hours per day, 365 days a year. So he rarely takes off from work. I think Sunday, usually only on Sundays that he takes off from work, um, unless we make plans to do something. Thank you, Miss Jamie. I appreciate you. I appreciate all my bush folks. I'm just going up the chat to see if I missed anything else. Yeah. And Muff Channel, that's Wak, WAK. He is awesome. Oh yeah, he's a hard worker. He's a keeper. I keep telling him that. I keep telling him that his only yeah. So soon, hopefully the kids and I can get him to go somewhere and relax. So today he went in late since the banks are closed, so he doesn't have to make deposits or anything. So he went in a little late today. He stayed here until afternoon. Um, so that was a little bit of rest for the weekend, right? But he's still at work now, and he'll probably be there until probably about 7, depending on how busy it gets. But I'm excited about my garden space, and now I am getting even more so excited about my upcoming cruise. Yeah, everybody needs a bit of holiday time. Unfortunately, I've been getting way too much rest here lately, but I'm not complaining. No, I'm not complaining at all. But I would like for him to go somewhere with the kids and myself. Um, let's see. I'm sure there's other things that I can be doing, but I don't feel like it now. Well, and then too, I need some more bags because I have two, three more little pots like this. So like this was one of the tomatoes that one of the tomato seedlings. It didn't do very good, so it's gone to the upper room. You see, he can't be savage or salvaged. So we're just gonna take him out and we'll reuse the pot. I think the rain drowned him because he was too little to survive. But yeah, unfortunately, I learned pretty late um, that the wood chips, this mulch, attract the slugs. They like that really moist environment that this mulch and wood chips attract or create. And so I had to get some sluggo, and I'm hoping that that will work. Where are my gloves? I tell you what. But I'm hoping that the sluggo will work to keep them at bay. Hi there, Andrea. Geeky Girls Journal. I'm glad you caught me too. Thank you so much for coming in. Did you and the family decide to do something, or are you just chilling out at the house? I know last week you said you weren't sure if you're going to do anything or go anywhere for the holiday. Guess maybe I can. I don't know if these are deep enough for these beans. I don't think they're deep enough for the beans. I could try, and I guess I could take it out and um, once they got even bigger. So I'll put one of them in here. I have three of these, so I can at least take out some of the green beans. Well, let's do this one first, right? So this is one of the Blue Lake green beans here. We got roots. I love to see when the roots of the plant are really already good and established from the seedlings. So that makes always makes me feel good. I'm gonna pack this soil up around there. If that stalk is kind of reedy or stringy, whatever you want to call it, leggy. I think that's what you call it, right? He's good and leggy. We'll put a lot of soil up around him and get him in there really good, tight. But I hope everybody had a good weekend. Yesterday we went walking in the park. I was out here in the garden a little bit, and so we were in the park yesterday. More dirt in my eyes, and then we went to visit friends. Then I came home and filled up my sparkling juice bottles with rainwater. Hi there, Kenneth Wilkinson. Thank you so much for coming in. Hope you're doing okay today. Yesterday was a nice full day. And of course, I documented everything except for the visit with friends. Um, but I did a little clip for the walk in the park and some of the my gardening. Uh-oh. Oh, you're looking at the, couldn't remember what the other camera was on. So I do have two more pots over here. And these are more of the bamboo stakes that I had foraged last year and dried out. And they work really good. And they're really sturdy. So it takes a lot of effort to cut them and break them. So I also bought me a machete to help me when I go out foraging for my bamboo stakes. Hi there, Jesse Miller Unboxings and More. Hope you're doing well. Just mixing this up. This has quite a bit of stuff in this one. Yes, they are growing quickly and very good. All of the YouTube gardening community with all their tips and advice, I listen and follow, and I appreciate all of them. Okay, so what am I gonna put in here? I said I was putting the green beans in here, right? Because they're so leggy. Look how the roots grow. Isn't that amazing? That the roots on those, how quickly they develop and how strong they are. That's really good. I'm gonna put a little water inside of the dirt there before I put him down in there. There's something back there rattling around. Then we'll pass them in all around this leggy stalk. Oh, really? Listen, you go ahead and you cut the grass. Our homeowners association landscaping crew were out earlier today. They did not take the day off. They were cutting grass. I appreciate them. So you can have a blessed and beautiful day, Will. I appreciate you. Yeah, so this one is in there really good and tight. So, uh-oh. Oh. Like I thought I had a third one. This is a third one. And again, these were ones that these were, I think I had eggplant in these. And when I put the seedlings, I probably need to put my goggles on. Getting dirt all in my eyes. I tell you what, if I do that though, I won't be able to see the chat at all. I'll just close my eyes while I'm um, in the soil. I think this one has quite a bit of seed starting mix in it because the soil is much lighter than the rest of the soil. I'm adding some of this other one. And I spent a lot of time out here, guys. I had told myself today that I was going to get some videos and put together and load them up, but I didn't feel like doing that either. So I finally convinced myself to go live. So I think that was a better use of my time, and I appreciate all of you that are here. And as you're coming in, please make sure you like the stream, share me out, Whatever your little heart decides that you want to do for me, I appreciate it. Oh, we're getting his roots all covered up and filling in and getting them to stand all tall. You see it? So I'm putting them in this pot, and I know they require more space for those roots, but until I get something else, I want to get it out of the seedling thing. I'm a jiggy. Let me see if I can get some more soil from out of my little pot here. It's not a lot in here, but some already in here, already mixed up and stuff. So to just fill him a little bit more. Oops, got a match from my um, incense. At night when I'm out here, the mosquitoes can be fierce, so I use incense to. I guess I could do that, Miss T. I'm just so lazy when it comes to the uploading and any type of editing, even just the cutting. I just like the interactions. I like to chat and learning about other people and everything that they have going on. It is a lot of work, but I'm not actually working anywhere else nowadays. So until Mister tells me that I have to put away my gardening gloves, this is my work right now. So I guess he's like he'll go to work and I can play in this dirt and we can all be happy for at least a little while anyway. So at least I got a few more things out. Um, and this one looks like it's leaning too much. I'm gonna put a little bit more soil around it. Try to get him to go over a little bit. You gonna call me Mrs. Miss Pike? And when we went to the park walking yesterday, my son did not want to go walking at all. Um, so he had on his Melanin at Sea sweatshirt. So in my little video that I made, I put on there he'd rather be cruising. We both rather be cruising, but he wears hoodies all year long, and it was 80 plus degrees yesterday when we went walking in the park, and he had that hoodie on. But there were other crazy folks out there with even more on. I'm gonna put these over here, and I'll add some water and fertilizer to them as well. I know I think I'm probably out of the camera right now, so I apologize, guys. But I'll be right back. You know, this wind is doing a number with these green beans. Okay. Now I'm truly out of pot and enough soil. And your foundation of gardening is your soil, right? So if you don't have a good foundation with your soil, then your plants won't do well. So I will wait until I get some more soil before I put anything else in the out because I need the deeper bag for most of these things to do well. Okay. Yes, Miss T, you are busy. Like you and Scott from Controversial Cruising, you guys are busy, busy folks. Cause you're putting out content like nobody's business. So thank you so much, Miss T. I appreciate your support. Get my elbow out of there. Hi, Scott Smith. How are you? I appreciate you stopping by. Happy Monday. Happy Memorial Day. And I think I saw at least 2 or 3 videos of yours that I'm going to get to. I saw those dropping yesterday when I was out visiting, but somebody gave me the evil eye when I was trying to get into chats and stuff while I was visiting. So, and I recycle my yogurt containers and my Chinese soup takeout containers to use those. And like these little containers, they came from the Dollar Tree, um, and they come in a pack of 6 for this size, and then there's a smaller size that comes in a pack of 12. So that's not a bad investment for my little garden. And I don't know if those of you had come in recently. I have some watermelon. That's kind of in the shadow there, but some sugar baby watermelon seedlings that are coming up here. And this is another one. This one is further along. It's about 3 weeks. And I just put some green beans in another pot. And these are, again, just seedlings that are a week old um, that will need a bigger container to go in. Okay. Um, yeah. How long? I've been on for over an hour. Okay, Paul. Here's the Odyssey and Miss Sherilyn at Sig the Solo Cruiser. Thank you guys for coming in. Let's see. I missed something there. Oh, just howdy, Miss Keisha. I just like this community. Having folks from all walks of life, and you guys all have completely different content from me. Miss Trish with her natural hair, Paul doing his drink. Miss P, I know you're listening, but PSV Odyssey, and that's Paul. Paul makes a drink, so you are welcome in his bar too. So he does little cocktail mixes and takes different types of drinks that he makes and tests out. He rarely shows his face while he's doing those things, and he cooks up some great things. So PSV Odyssey and Event Yours, you guys can connect similar types of content. Both of you travel and both of you like spirits and cooking. So similar channels there. Scott Smith, he travels and does a lot of posting of hotels and different places to stay while traveling. Kenneth Wilkinson, are you a content creator? I think I visited your channel, but I don't remember if I've seen your content. And so, and of course, we all know Scratch and Pete. Pete is our scratch off ticket master, and we appreciate him. Sig the solo cruiser. It says it in the title, right? So she's a solo introvert, gluten free, solo traveling cruiser. Okay. So she travels a lot, but she also works really hard. She is also an author of a couple of books, and I do have both of those books that she has. One day I hope to get those autographed. And she has also done voiceovers for different things. I Googled you, Sid. Yes, I did. Um, so she's a very, very talented lady. Very talented lady. So that's Sig the Solo Cruiser. And let's see, who else do we have in here? Um, Lady Posh TV. Lady Posh. I can't remember. Lady Posh, I'm gonna have to check you out. I feel bad, so I'm gonna have to figure out what you do and exactly what your content is about. Um, I want to say she's lifestyle, but I cannot remember, so I do apologize. M&T Living and Cooking. They are also living their life and cooking. They do a lot of cooking in their kitchen, trying taste testing, and they do travel, so they cruise and travel as well. Um, but they are mostly living their best life, and they have grown children and recently married son and new daughter in love there. Island Sisters, um, they are all about getting out and exploring and traveling. But they do a lot of exploring in and on their travels. And I really like their channels because, they don't just take a trip somewhere. They get out and explore and take you into things that you would not normally think about doing. Um, and I really enjoy their content as well. Even like my walks in the park, just walking about on the beach or on, the boardwalk of a beach or something like that. I love those. Um, Together we travel. Will and Nefertari, they are also a travel channel and do primarily cruising. Um, and they have beautiful vlogs as well. Um, and I love to hear Will's voiceovers and his balcony chat in their vlogs. Let's see, and controversial cruising. Um, Scott Scott does um, a little bit of everything. Uh, he, he's primarily cruising. However, he has branched out and he's doing quite a bit of other things that kind of still revolve around cruising. So he does trivia about cruising and history and different things. He does games. Um, he does, I guess, he connects with other channels as well and has different shows with them. So I know he connects with Warmstrong Adventures. He connects with the Astute Tourist. He connects with, oh God, Embarkation Nation. And there's some other ones that he also connects with. I think there's a team of three of them that connect on Sundays, I believe. I can't even remember. Excuse me. And Hodgeways, he's in Manchester. Um, he does lots of walkabouts in his area of his home and when he travels as well. So I love his walkabout, and just showing you glimpses of his neighborhood or areas within his where he lives and when he travels. And so that's always lovely. And even a shopping trip, he took us to the market with him once. So I like that type of content as well. Um, and if I'm not mistaken, I think he's Kenyan. Jesse Miller unboxings and more. Beautiful hands, beautiful voice. But she does unboxing. Um, let's see. So my headset is saying to recharge. So I'll just take out the one and put in the other. Okay, hope it's connected. You guys hear me? I hope it's working. So, let's see. What was I saying? Oh, Jessie Miller unboxings and more. She does unboxings of different things, jewelry, gifts. She does gift boxes, not gift boxes, but subscription boxes, right? Where she'll order things and get those type of things in. Okay, so yeah, I guess I'm at the point where if you don't necessarily have anything planned on your live stream, you start to ramble. So, if any of you feel that you would like to connect with one another, please do so. I think everyone here is great. I love all of you. I love to watch your content. I love to, like with Miss Sig, the solo cruiser, even outside of the content that you post, I've enjoyed your book. Whenever I go on a cruise ship, I look for your books in the libraries on my Carnival ship. That if you've been on it, to see if you've left a book in the library. I love to try to see if you've done that. And you know, just checking out different things about people. So that's great. Yeah. But Miss Cheryl, you will you were definitely an inspiration because your first live stream, I think it was your coffee chat or sunrise coffee chat live stream, and your camera was flip. You were trying to get it from from um, vertical to landscape, and I'm like, oh my goodness, she's just so bold because I would have just shut it down and stopped, but you kept at it, and then you got some help from someone, and you're doing great now. So that was that was almost 2 years ago, right? So you're doing great now, and the cruise pivot. Anybody interested in that? So, Stick to Solo Cruiser, she is 1/3 of Cruise Pivot. Um, Yeah, I'm gonna look. I'm hoping that I will find one. I haven't found one yet, but I definitely look for your books every time I go into the library to see if I found one. But Sig is 1/3 of Cruise Kibitz, and that's Cruise Cruise, Kibitz Kibitz. Okay, and they are a cruise travel podcast. So she, along with Team Reach Travels, Kiki, and Parkers on the Go, Siobhan Parker, they have a podcast that they do on YouTube. And they collaborate and give you all the information about cruising that you didn't ask for and you didn't know that you needed to know because you definitely need to know it. So I love listening to them. And um, I'm having fun doing what I'm doing and not knowing what I'm doing and appreciative. Oh, I think I must have lost my second camera, but it's okay. Yeah, I lost my second camera, so it's just me, myself, and me. Um, but yeah, I'm having fun knowing now what I'm doing and just showing you guys a little bit about me and what I do and how I live, which is pretty boring in some cases, but in other people's cases, um, this seems to be considered a very rich lifestyle, a very enriching lifestyle, because some people don't have even this much space. I say I have a little space, like compared to compared to David Corey, this is a very tiny space, but he has a much larger gardening space. Um, Compared to cruising, you know, a couple of times a year is about a max for me. Three last year was my max, but I doubt I'll ever be able to do three again in 1 year. But I would love to be able to do as many as possible. But we all are doing things at whatever rate the wind wants to overtalk me. Yeah, Highways, you're a super busy man. Highways just got monetized not too long ago, and he's met all of the thresholds of everything to for his monetization on YouTube, and he's just doing well. Again, I like his style of blogging and presenting his content. But yeah, but until I um oh, and there's another channel that I follow, and I'll show you this, and then I'm gonna get off. Okay, guys. So you guys know that I love everybody, right? And I'm like the biggest copycat in the world. But there is um, a gardener, and she does fairy gardening, and I cannot remember her name right now. It's just totally left me. Thank you, Kenneth. But I was at the Dollar Tree picking up things, and they had all of this fairy gardening things, and I was just picking up all of this different stuff, right, to do a fairy garden landscape. Don't laugh at me, M&T Levy. I am. I'm a big copycat, and especially if it's something that looks like it'll be fun and interesting. But I love to watch her, and so I got these little gnomes and mushrooms and different things, right? So like you see those. So I picked up those things there, and hold on, there's more in here. And look, they even have little houses. Look, isn't that cute? So I'm gonna set up somewhere in some of the plants these little things with the little gnomes and the fairies, right? So they'll have their house and they'll have their trees and their different things. Isn't that cute? Again, just a bit old copycat because that's something I never would have thought to do on my own, right? But she sets up different things. So I think I was watching her one day, and she even had like a little beach scene with little mermaids in her garden where she had like a little water, and they were at the like not necessarily on a beach scene but more like by a creek, right? And they were sunning by the creek, and I thought that was just so cute. So of course I bought this stuff, but I haven't set it up yet. So eventually I will once I decide where and how I'd like to present it. Yes. And I thought that was the cutest idea, and I really, really loved it. Even like this right here. Okay, it's got junk in it, right? But I think I saw this on Pinterest. Look at this little. So I took a orange juice. I think it was an orange juice jug. Yeah, I think it was an orange juice jug. The I don't remember. No, it might have been a milk jug. And I took the milk jug and following somebody, and I made a little flower pot, right? And you would put your plant in it, and you can water it down through the little hole. Isn't that ingenious, right? Now, I did this the first year that I started planting and growing anything. So I haven't put anything else, I haven't used it, but I could definitely put something in it, like maybe some of those flowers once they start blooming. Um, but yeah, so I made this from a milk jug and see how it looks like a little flower there. But I did two of them, so I have another one somewhere. Yeah, so just a big old copycat. That's me. And love listening and following if it interests me. So anyway, that's the last thing I wanted to show you guys. So thank you for listening. And I am going to hit an hour and 36 minutes. I appreciate you guys, and I would love to go on longer, but I have nothing else to say. So I guess I'll go inside. It's 2:37, right? I still have plenty of time. I guess I'll clean up my mess here and go inside and cook some dinner because I'm not going to cook out or anything. And I appreciate each and every one of you. And I hope you have a blessed and beautiful day. Be kind to one another, be kind to yourself, and always give yourself grace and mercy and everything because, we beat up on ourselves way too much. We have other people doing that. We don't need to do it to ourselves. So just make sure that you love on yourself as much as you love on others. Give to yourself as much as you give to others, and know that you're worth it. Right? That's really, really important. Always know how much you're worth, and that whatever it is that you're doing your best, and you're doing enough. Right? So, yeah. So thank you all for being here, and I will see you guys next time. And I do hope to get some content out, and maybe even this week I may do some pop up. I at this time don't have anything scheduled. I don't know what a schedule would look like. Something I've been thinking about, but I do have my corn. So I have a total of four trays of, pots of corn, yellow corn, that I need to plant. And I have several more, I think about six, maybe five more pots of my green beans that I need to pot, as well as the cucumbers. So, need to get everything and put it in the ground. So, peace and blessings, everyone. Have a wonderful Memorial Day, a wonderful Monday, Tuesday morning, whatever time it is that you're watching. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Take care, everyone. Bye.